Hi guys, it's me again. Alright then viewers, today I'm going to be doing my DVD and VHS update. Okay, today I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 DVDs that I got from the overall charity shop this time, and 5 of those tapes from 2 charity shops once again. Oh, and plus, good news, whilst I was on my way back home, from my trip into town, guess what? I have spotted some 2 boxes of VHS tapes that some people may have thrown away. But luckily, I was happy to find them. But sad that some VHS tapes may have been thrown away. Well, I'm going to be showing you that as included in the update later after this normal update. Okay, so let's crack on. So we're going to do the DVDs first of all, starting with this one. And here's Men Behaving Badly, Jingle. Just kidding, and I can't say balls out there. Yeah, because I thought it was like a bad word. Oh, and this was based on a VHS tape that Rob, my supporter, used to give it to me back in 2020. Probably when I started doing the updates again. And it was been nearly 2 years ago. Yeah, since then. So I got the DVD version of this one. So here's the front. Spy. And here is the back, and it's got hilarious outtakes and bloopers and a classic Christmas special episode starring Martin Clunes, Neil Morrissey, Leslie Ash and Caroline Quentin. And this one runs for 63 minutes, so that's the same on the VHS. And here's the disc for Men Behaving Badly, Jingle. Next one, and here's Roald Dahl's Classic Tales. That's 3 tales in one. Now as you can see, it's got The Witches, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and Danny the Champion of the World. Here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. And here are 3 discs. Disc 1 for The Witches, Disc 2 for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and Danny the Champion of the World. Next one, and here's The Figure of Dibley, the seasonal specials. Here's the front, Spine with a VBL logo on the bottom, and here's the back, and it has 4 episodes, which is only to do special seasons. Now on here it's got autumn, winter, spring and summer. Yeah, well luckily we are into summer at the moment. And here's a disc for The Vicar of Dibley, the seasonal specials. Right, moving on to the next one. Here's Speed and Speed 2, Cruise Control. Now, I may have already done the VHS tape of that one from my last update. Well, since I enjoy Speed 2, well, I thought I must well get this one again. But only to go with the first Speed, because I haven't actually seen the first one yet. So here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. And here's disc 1 for Speed, and disc 2 for Speed 2, Cruise Control. And as you can see, this one is the only disc that contains the PG certificate on here. But whilst this one is rated 15. Yeah, basically a bit strange. Next one, and here's Daffy Duck's Easter Excitement. Here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. And it has 2 additional shorts. There's Easter Yeggs and Golden Yeggs. This one was released in 2020. And here's a disc for Daffy Duck's Easter Excitement. Now, I know my good friend Lewis, aka Sonic's Brilliant Channel, really hates those discs because he thinks that those discs are a bit lazy. And if you don't like this disc, I respect your opinion, as long as you respect mine, which I don't mind collecting these as I go past. Next one, and here's something that I spotted on Tesco's Book Swaps for Monday, and here's Carry On Sergeant. So here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. Here's a disc for Carry On Sergeant. Right, and here's another DVD that I spotted as well, and here's The Revenant. Here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. Here's a disc for The Revenant. Yeah, sorry if I had to include this one. Well, that's just to go with Carry On Sergeant. Right, moving on to the next one. And here's Batman, the original from 1980s. Front, Spy, and here's the back. here's a disc for Batman. Next one, and here's Bugs Bunny's Looney Christmas Tales. Here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. Oh, and I haven't seen this one before, so I thought I might as well get this one, because I haven't seen this before. This will be good. Here's a disc for Bugs Bunny's Looney Christmas Tales. 2 more now, and here's another DVD, Larger Than Life. Haven't seen that film before. So here's the front, Spy, and here's the back. Here's a disc for Larger Than Life. Last one for real, and here's Fraggle Rock, and it contains 12 fantastic episodes. Here's the front, Spy, and here's the back, and it has some episodes from disc 1, such as The Secret of Convincing John, Capture the Moon, Boober's Dream, Moki and the Minstrels, The Day That Music Died, Boober's Quiet Day, The Invasion of the Toe Ticklers, disc 2 episodes, A Friend in Need, Boober Rock, Red's Club, The Doomsday Soup, Junior Sells the Farm, and a special feature, Down at Fraggle Rock documentary. So here's disc 1 for Fraggle Rock, and here's disc 2. So yeah, basically it's the same one, but it has saying disc 1 2 on top. Right, moving on to the videos now, including the bonus ones, which I'll show you in a minute after this lot. Here's the first one, Beaches. Now I know I've already done the opening and closing, filmed off the camera originally. Well, thought I will get this one back, but this time only for the opening and closing to be converted. Here's the front, Spy, and here is the back. And here's the tape for Beaches. Print date is 10th of January 2003. Next one, and here's Erin Brockovich. Front, Spy, and here is the back. Here's the tape for Erin Brockovich. Right, next one, and here's Hitler's V Weapons. Front, Spy, and here is the back. And here's the print date. Bear with me. This one is 3rd of November 1997. And here's the tape for Hitler's V Weapons. Right, 2 more now for normal ones. And here's British Air Shows 2000. Front, Spy, and here is the back. Here's the tape for British Air Shows 2000. Last one, the normal one, it's British Air Shows 2002. Front, Spy, and here's the back. Here's the tape for British Air Shows 2002. Okay then viewers, right, that's pretty much all I can show you as normal. But plus, as promised, I will show you some tapes that I have rescued whilst I was on my way back to home. Well viewers, now as I said earlier, well, when I came across a box of old VHS tapes, yeah, well, I was gutted to see them being thrown away. Yeah, that is very sad. But that is why I have decided to rescue some. And here we go. Da 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 da. These are the ones that I have rescued from Wednesday. And wow, at least I don't have to pay for these. Yeah, just because I only found them in the skip. Yeah, very sad to see them go. But that's why I've decided to rescue some of these before they were being thrown away. Which isn't any good at all. But don't worry, I rescued them. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly show you some tapes now. Starting with the recorder tapes that I've also rescued too. So here's the video cassette. This is from Bush. Front, Spy, and the back. Top and bottom. Well, there's not much on the tape here, but however, this tape however contains tech scene. That'll be like China's Titanic, because it also contains some Channel 4 continuity, probably nearly in the beginning of this tape. And plus it features some classic adverts in this one too. Right, moving on to the 2 more recorded tapes. And here's the first one. Right, I'm just going to quickly show you what's in here. Now, here we go. Now, this one is called The Face of Tutankhamun. Now, that would be like a BBC 2 documentary. That was from 1992. Oh, and it was episode 1, and it was called The Great Adventure. Oh, and the date for this broadcast would be from 20th of November 1992. Of course, I'll probably quickly show you a sneak peek of this one after I've done my update, like I did a couple of years back. I think it was last year ago when I spotted them. Oh, and don't worry about the print dates, because recorded tapes don't have print dates. But that came from the old cases. So here's the front, spine and back, top and bottom. So, yeah, so I'll definitely show you that later. And here's another recorded tape. At this time, this one's called Pavarotti in the Park, open air concert from Hyde Park from 1991. And it also contains some classic adverts from Channel 4. Here's the top. Oh, and don't worry about the top. Yeah, because obviously this has the same problem on the Turning Point recorded tape back then in 2021. So, yeah, these recorded tapes are worth rescuing, because I do love recorded tapes, especially when they were used from other people. Yeah. Oh, and don't worry, these tapes, however, have already been converted, but haven't actually uploaded anything yet. But I will get round to that very soon. Okay, now let's move on to the real videos now. So we're going to start with this one next. And here's the first one out of the bonus tapes, which is Torval and Dean Ice Adventures. So here's the front, spine with a VVO logo on the bottom, and here is the back. Here's a tape for Torval and Dean Ice Adventure. No print date. Right, moving on to the next one, and here's The Jungle King. Now, I've already watched that one this morning, and I heard it's probably like a Disney film of all sorts. Sort of. And it's also got a Sony Wonder logo on the bottom left here. So here's the front, spine, and here is the back. Here's a tape for The Jungle King. And this one was released in 1994 and runs for 48 minutes. And it has a small barcode on the cassette, strangely. Next one, here's A Christmas Carol as part of a Charles Dickens collection. Oh, and it's a cartoon version, just to let you know. Here's the front, spine with a Tring video logo on the bottom. Here's the back. Yeah, just bear with me once I get that open. Right, there we go. And here's Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, animated version. Print date is, what does it say? Oh yeah, 8th of July, 1998. Right, 4 more now, and here we go with the next one. And here's Tucker the Otter. Storyteller by Peter Ustinov, and it was based on the book by Henry Williamson. So here's the front, spine with the Cinema Club logo on top, and here's the back. And this one runs for 87 minutes, and this one was released in 1989 originally, I think. Here's the tape for Tucker the Otter with a video collection logo on the cassette. And there's the other Cinema Club releases. Now, I know I've already done Easy Rider as part of the RSA Columbia version of that one last time, so that was basically good. Right, 3 more now, and here's something that Louis Walton might have got already, and it's parts 1 to 3 of these three videos. Here's the first one, Elizabeth R. Part 1. So here's the front, spine with a BBC logo on top, and here's the back, and it has 2 episodes. There's The Lion's Cub and the Marriage Game. This one was released in 1995, and this one runs for 176 minutes in this one. Here's the tape for Elizabeth R. Part 1. Print date is 15th of March 1999. Right, moving on to the next one. And here's part 2, with 2 more episodes. There's Shadow in the Sun and Horrible Conspiracies. Front, spine, and here's the back. And here's the tape for part 2. Yep, same print date again. Oh, and I do like to apologise for the top bit here. Now, when I first got this tape, and when I tried to put that in, look, that one is a little bit crooked on the top, unfortunately. Yeah, so I won't be able to put that in the VHS player. But, one bit of good news though. Now, and if I took this top off, just bear with me, won't you? Because then that way, I will show you. Yeah, sit a minute, viewers, whilst I sort this out. Alright then, viewers, now don't worry, I took the top off for one reason. Because, now I'll quickly show you what was wrong with it. See, that one, however, is a little bit crooked. Yeah, look at that. That ain't very good. Now, I never showed you this problem before, but don't worry. Now, I had a go at putting that one in on one of my VCR, which is that one on the bottom. Well, unfortunately, it got stuck, so I had tried getting it out until it happened. But if you take the top off, see, the tape is still in place. Well, I'll just quickly show you for what I mean. Just bear with me. Right, so if I put that in now, bear with me. See, you can actually just still put the tape in there. And of course, this one will still work. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you the BBC logo, just to start it all off. See, it still works, even without the top. Because I had to be careful with the tapes, because they are very delicate and they don't last forever. Even I already understood that. Right, now that I showed you how it works, I'm just going to take the tape out now so I can put this back. Oh, that's my new VHS and DVD player, just to let you know, that I've been using. And see, this one does work. So I'll probably sort the top bit out later on. So I'm just going to put that to one side. Right, last tape, thank goodness. And here's part 3, with 2 more episodes. The Enterprise of England and Sweet England's Pride. Here's the front, spine, and here's the back. And this time it's got a PG certificate on here this time. Here's a tape for Elizabeth R. Part 3. Print date is 23rd of April 1999. So there you go, viewers. That's pretty much all I can show you in this update now, including the bonus tapes. Okay, now, as promised, I'm going to show you a quick sneak preview for one of the recorded tapes that I rescued. And I think basically we'll have just this one. Yeah, just like we did back in 2021. Okay, right, and off we go with the continuity at the start. Yeah, sit a bit, viewers, whilst I turn the volume up a bit. Alright everybody, right, I'm over here now, and this time I've turned the volume up a bit, so that I can show you for what we got on this recorded tape. So obviously that was the end of The Face of Tutankhamun.
There's a booklet to accompany this series. If you'd like a copy, then please send a cheque for £3.95.
Oh yeah, that's probably like a Tutankhamun guide. That's probably part of BBC Education information or something.
A cold
Oh, and this is a trailer for Realms of a Russian Bear. Now, you probably remember last year from when I've already converted Realms of a Russian Bear and a double VHS double pack, the one I showed you for my last update. Well, this is what you'll be seeing by the time when I finished converting the recorded tapes. And luckily, I've already done all 3 of them that last time, but I will upload that onto my channel and others very soon. So this is basically a sneak preview of this one.
And if Susan graces us with his presence in 10 minutes here on 2 when he has some news for you. First in this series, with a new look at art, Sister Wendy Beckett shares her expert if unorthodox opinions on the painting world.
Oh yeah, and of course the BBC Two Silk Guide that leads into Sister Wendy's Odyssey. That's something to do with paintings, I think.
This has been my home for over 20 years.
Well, I'm just going to stop it now. So I'm just going to take the tape out now. But I'll just leave it in there in case if I want to record it, then that's fine. And so there you have it, viewers. That's pretty much all I can show you in this VHS and DVD update. Well, I better say goodbye now, viewers. And of course, however, I have some bad news that I'd like to tell you. Now, the bad news is that I've heard that the creator who creates The Snowman, Father Christmas, and other Raymond and other classics, well, I've heard that Raymond Briggs, however, had sadly died in the age of 88. So yeah, it was very sad for him to go. Yeah, because I remember one bedtime when my mum and dad used to read me the complete Father Christmas stories during my school time, and that was nostalgic for me. But of course, I've also got the I got 3 mini board books of it in one special pack, which I will show you as part of my Raymond Briggs DVD collection as a tribute. But there you go anyway. That's all I can tell you about the bad news on Raymond Briggs. So rest in peace to him, who will sadly be missed, but not forgotten by all of us. That includes the boy and the snowman. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.